Hey, welcome everybody. This is Drake. This is Two Hoodies and Three Cats. I'm a solo hoodie today. If it's your first time to the channel, consider subscribing. Hit the like button. Comment below on what you thought or what you didn't like or what you liked and what you'd like to see. If you're new to the channel, I usually do this with somebody else. I got my buddy Bone who comes in and sits with me. I've got Dre and CJ, and then longtime friend Gypsy started the channel with me. She's been out of pocket for a while, so right now I am the solo hoodie today. But we're checking out Hangover Gang, Tom MacDonald, featuring Ben Shapiro on the track Facts. It's brand new. This is Friday after it released, so it's been a week. It's currently the #1 song on iTunes globally in all formats. So I've seen some interesting comments from some people online about about Ben Shapiro and so forth. So this should be pretty interesting. I have no idea what to expect, and to be honest, I'm not sure if Ben actually raps or we're gonna find out. So it's not a real long track, but let's check it out. I do like the fact that Tom's wearing a hoodie that says "I don't care if I offend you," and Ben is wearing a hoodie that's got his thing on it. Facts don't care about your feelings. It's true. Sometimes the truth hurts. Just believing that it's not true isn't going to make it not true. The consequences are coming one way or the other. Let's go.
They call me offensive, controversial. There's only two genders, boys and girls. They can't cancel my message because I'm the biggest independent rapper in the whole friggin' world. Claim that I'm racist, yeah.
That's true. So far, that's true. I've seen in the last few years of following Tom, I've watched all different kinds of people try to cancel him or talk about him and get people not to follow him, and all they've done is just made him bigger because there's not being controlled by a record label or anybody that's going to like control what he says or does. So he's just going to keep saying what he wants to say. And if you really listen to what Tom has to say, he's not taking sides most of the time. He's just trying to wake you up and get you to think. But some of the stuff is getting silly and stupid. But yeah. And I'm not going to comment on the other aspect that he pointed out there. If you're listening to this and you already know what it is, there's a lot of stuff going on in our society today that when I was younger, I never in a million years thought we would be dealing with some of the silly stuff that we deal with today. But it is what it is. Let's keep going.
All right, I'm not ashamed because I'm
I should back that up. I'm sorry. There we go.
rapper in the whole friggin' world. Claim that I'm racist, yeah, all right. I'm not ashamed because I'm white. If every Caucasian's a bigot, I guess every Muslim's a terrorist. Every liberal is right. I don't want to talk to folks who don't get it. Go woke, go broke, no.
If every white person is a racist and every liberal is white, then I guess every Muslim is a terrorist. Yeah, that's like when you speak in absolutes, like absolute, this is all this way. That's generally a red flag, and there's usually something wrong with that. It's usually not real. Somebody is just saying stuff to try to get to manipulate you or to affect an agenda. You should watch out for that type of speech. If you hear somebody say all of this entire group of people are doing this and this is what they're bad, that's generally not the truth.
As a bigot, I guess every Muslim's a terrorist. Every liberal is right. I don't want to talk to folks who don't get it. Go woke, go broke, no hope. It's pathetic. Pro-choice, pronouns, pro-love, you're progressive. But you ain't pro-gun, no one to protect it. Where the American flags at? Remember when people would hang those? They've been taken down, they all been replaced with BLM flags or a rainbow. This ain't rap, this ain't money, cars and clothes.
The BLM flags or the rainbow flags. You know, I don't have a problem with BLM flags or rainbow flags. I mean, really, the Black Lives Matter movement made sense at the time because of the amount of issues with shootings and that whole side of deals. But I thought it was ridiculous that you couldn't say all lives matter. I recognize that there's an issue and that something needed to change. How to fix it, I wasn't aware of. I watched a lot of stuff that's explained all different aspects of why all this is the way it is. But a lot of it starts with education, being educated on the situation and why we're here and how we got here. That's why history is so important. A lot of people don't care about history, and they're watching us erase our history left and right. And history is how we protect ourselves from repeating history. So if you keep erasing it and making it go away, or rewriting it to make it seem like it's something else, then you're just destined to fall into the same trap that previous generations were in. But he said something else there that was really interesting. Hang on.
Replaced with BLM flags or a rainbow. This ain't red.
Yeah, the rainbow flags. Sorry. So the rainbow flags, I mean, everybody's going to live their life the way they're going to live their life. Rule number 1, you can do whatever you want as long as you don't hurt yourself, others, or the environment. So if your choices aren't bringing harm to you, others, or the environment, or other people's property, live your life the way you're going to live your life, and don't just live your life. It's fine. We shouldn't be so bent out of shape because of certain things. But at the same time, some stuff is getting just shoved down people's throats to a point of just insanity. Sorry, I shouldn't be stopping this much. I apologize.
BLM flags or a rainbow. This ain't rap, this ain't money, cars and clothes. We ain't selling drugs, we ain't gonna overdose. We ain't pushing guns, ain't promoting stripper poles. We won't turn your sons into thugs or your daughters into hoes. I don't care if I offend you. I was put here to upset you. You can cry and you can scream, you can riot in the streets. You defunded the police, now there's no one to protect you. I hope I offend you.
That whole defunding the police thing to me is, at first I didn't understand what was going on. Like, I was like, why are all these people wanting to defund the police? So I would challenge all of you to look into this. But the defund the police program it's a little more sinister than most people realize. They want to defund the police because they want to federalize the police, so you can do away with sheriffs and state police, and you would have a federal police force that would take the place of local law enforcement and elected sheriffs. So if you defund the police in a state or county level, and you don't elect the sheriffs, and then the law enforcement is all federalized, then you start having where their jurisdiction is across state lines, and it changes all types of laws, and the states start losing more and more power to the federal government. And the whole defund the police thing to me was always silly. Obviously, there's bad police, but all police aren't bad. The vast majority of police are not bad. They're good. They're out there doing the best they can, and they want the best for everybody. You're going to have some people that are taking advantage of situations and don't have everybody's best interest in mind. So keep that in mind. But you should really go look into what they want if they were to defund the police nationally, what their proposal for the replacement of the police would be. That's where it gets kind of scary. This song has got so much stuff in it. I'm only 52 seconds in. I'm sorry. Let's go.
And you can scream, you can riot in the streets. You defunded the police, now there's no one to protect you. I hope I offend you. I ask myself, what would Ben do? Let's just keep it real, facts.
Did he just say, I asked myself, what would Ben do? And then Ben is smiling on the TVs. Okay, that's funny. I wonder, would you really ask yourself, what would Ben do? I mean, is that real? I don't ever find myself asking me, what would Ben do? I listen to Ben sometimes, though. Let's do this. Here we go.
What would Ben do? Let's just keep it real, facts. Don't care how you feel, man. If you want my pronouns, I'm the man who don't respect. Let's look at the stats. I've got the facts. My money like Lizzo, my pockets are fat. Homie, I'm epic. Don't be a wap. Dog, it's a yarmulke. Homie, no cap. Look at the graphs. Look.
Did he say don't be a wap? Like W-A-P? Don't be a wap. Did he say, homie, it's a yarmulke, not a cap? Is that what did he say? I'm sorry, I gotta back that up.
Let's look at the stats. I've got the facts. My money like Lizzo, my pockets are fat. Homie, I'm epic. Don't be a wap. Dog, it's a yarmulke.
He did say, I'm epic. Dog, don't be a wap. Oh my word. All right, sorry. Going back to the beginning of Ben. I wonder how many times he had to do this to get this to come out right, and how many times he broke down laughing.
How you feel, man? If you want my pronouns, I'm the man who don't respect. Let's look at the stats. I've got the facts. My money like Lizzo, my pockets are fat. Homie, I'm epic. Don't be a wap. Dog, it's a yarmulke. Homie, no cap. Look at the graphs. Look at my charts. You're blowing money on strippers and cars. You go into prison. I'm on television. Dog, no one knows who you are.
You're going to prison. I'm on television. And nobody knows who you are. That's fantastic. He's like so like just calm and collected. Like, I'm Ben Shapiro and I'm here and I'm doing this.
Like, listen, my pockets are fat. Homie, I'm epic. Don't be a wap. Dog, it's a yarmulke. Homie, no cap. Look at the graphs. Look at my charts. You're blowing money on strippers and cars. You going to prison. I'm on television. Dogs, no one knows who you are. Keep hating on me on the internet. My comment section all woke Karens. And I make racks off compound interest. Y'all live with your parents. Nikki, take some notes. I just did this for fun. All my people download this. Let's get a billboard #1.
This ain't rap, this ain't money, cars and clothes. We ain't selling drugs, we ain't gonna overdose. We ain't pushing guns, ain't promoting stripper poles. We won't turn your sons into thugs or your daughters into hoes. I don't.
Did he say we're not gonna turn your daughters into thugs, or your sons into thugs and your daughters into? I gotta back that up.
This ain't money, cars and clothes. We ain't selling drugs, we ain't gonna overdose. We ain't pushing guns, ain't promoting stripper poles. We won't turn your sons into thugs or your daughters into hoes. I don't care if I offend you.
And we won't turn your sons into thugs or your daughters into hoes. That was the way the music industry was for a while. It was, no doubt. Rock and rap. Rock was turning every guy into somebody that was going to be in sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And the rap industry was, you got to have a whole harem of hoes, and we're going to be thugs in the hood, and we're going to be all this. And if you had gone to prison, had a prison tat, you were hard. And all that old gangster rap stuff back in the day, it was all about fronting and how hard you were and how hard you could front. The reality got real serious. And, when people like Snoop Dogg and Ice, Snoop Dogg and Eminem and all those guys started, and they started actually like going against the system, but still trying to say, hey, you can front this, but you should still be taking care of your business. Because, at the end of the day, even look at like Snoop Dogg today. Snoop Dogg today is like one of the most intelligent guys out there. His music was fun back in the day. It was interesting, and he kind of was a little gangster at times too. But if you listen to him now, he's a straight businessman now, and he knows what he's doing. He knows what's up, and he's promoting positive situations. I don't know. This track's pretty interesting.
Thugs or your daughters into hoes. I don't care if I offend you. I was put here to upset you. You can cry and you can scream. You can riot in the streets. You defunded the police. Now there's no one to protect you. I hope I offend you. I ask myself, what would Ben do?
What would Ben do?
Keep it real facts. Don't care how you feel, man. If you want my pronouns, I'm the man. I'm the man who don't respect you. You mad, you mad, you mad. I guess it's cool to be the victim, well, I'ma be the man. You sad, you sad, you sad. You just try to get attention, being triggered's all you have. You mad, you mad, you mad. You blame everybody else for every problem that you can. You sad, you sad, you sad. I won't.
That whole triggered society thing, and everybody blames everybody for all their problems. It's like nobody wants to take responsibility for their issues or their choices or the things that they've brought upon themselves. Once you wake up to the fact that you're the only one that can get yourself in and or out of the problems you have. Obviously, if you followed a bunch of people and they drug you down into something, you still made the choice to follow them into the stupidity or the hole you're in. And the only one that's going to get you out of it is you. Really, at the end of the day, you have to pull yourself out of whatever the hole is that you dug yourself into. It could be maybe you're, whatever's triggering you. You got to just learn to deal with it, or remove that particular situation from what you're dealing with. If it's a person or a job or some sort of speech, change the channel. Don't listen to it. Don't walk in the circles that bring you into contact with the people that are triggering you. That's the first thing. And also understand that everybody is entitled to their opinion. And it doesn't have to be your opinion. You don't have to agree with everybody and what their opinion is. But like this song says, facts, the truth. Just because you don't like the facts and you don't like what the truth is, doesn't mean you can just assign a different meaning and this is really what it is. I don't want to believe what this person's saying. I mean, you can do that, but it'll be to your detriment. At some point, it's going to come back and smack you in the face, and you're going to realize that, hey, I was living in a fantasy land in my brain, and now I see that reality is way different. Anyway, let's keep going.
I'll never say I'm sorry, I ain't taking nothing back. I don't care if I offend you. I was put here to upset you. You can cry and you can scream, you can riot in the streets. You defunded the police, now there's no one to protect you. I hope I offend you. I ask myself what would Ben do. Let's just keep it real, facts. Don't care how you feel, man. If you want my pronouns, I'm the man who don't respect you.
Okay, that was pretty awesome. So Tom again puts out another track that's awesome, makes you think, and I could have gone on for days on all the different topics he hit in there. If it's your first time to the channel, please like, please comment, hit the subscribe button, and let me know in the comments what you thought, what you think. If you're Hangover Gang, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. We're almost at 800 subscribers. I love all of you. Thank you so much. I'm going to get out of here now. The little furry friend in my lap is getting rambunctious and has claws. So, and with that said, you guys have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. And love you all. And we'll see you on the next video. Thank you.